A professor at the University of Kansas just got caught in class saying this.
It's what frustrates me. There are going to be some males in our society that will refuse to vote for a potential female president because they don't think females are smart enough to be president. We could line all those guys up and they clearly don't understand the way the world works. Did I say that? Scratch that from the recording. I don't want the deans hearing that I said that.
And the replies were filled with, I'd vote for a female president. Kamala's just not one of them, because her policies are terrible, and more importantly, she's incapable of doing the job. Also pointing out how the professor knew he was being recorded, but still openly said this.
Did you guys know that the Democratic Party is paying people on TikTok thousands and thousands of dollars to make videos talking about how awesome the Democratic Party is? I know, because they've offered me nearly $15,000 to do just that, to try to take attention.
Yes, it is extremely concerning to see that this is happening. Ghana's professor placed on leave after saying many should be who don't vote for Kamala. Despite being placed on leave, the school appeared to defend him in a statement to the national news desk. In a lecture hall full of students, the professor said men should be lined up and if they don't vote for Harris because she is a woman. He then told someone to delete the recording. We are aware of the video which was recorded during class earlier this semester. A spokesperson for the University of Kansas wrote, when you take a look at the statement, they said the university is aware of a classroom video which an instructor made an appropriate reference to vow. The instructor is being placed on administrative leave pending further investigation. The instructor offers his sincere apology and deeply regret the situation. His intent was to emphasize his advocacy for women's rights and equality, and he recognized he did a very poor job for doing so. The university has an established process for situations like this and will follow that process. Look at a statement like this. Just imagine if someone did this.
I have vowed I will never vote for a Democrat again. I don't give a f***.
No matter who they are?
No matter who they are. I don't care if God becomes a Democrat.
Now going into something else, this girl posts a video revealing how much Democrats are paying her.
Did you guys know that the Democratic Party is paying people on TikTok thousands and thousands of dollars to make videos talking about how awesome the Democratic Party is? I know, because they've offered me nearly $15,000 to do just that, to try to take attention away from that whole genocide thing. And I also know because I've unfortunately had to follow mutuals who started posting content suspiciously in line with the pitches I received to do just that within around 48 hours of me receiving those pitches. And suspiciously, nobody is disclosing on TikTok that they are getting paid to make videos just like this. So, since nobody wants to tell you the Democrats are paying them thousands of dollars to talk about how awesome the Democrats are, I'm going to tell you, you guys should be aware that when you see videos like that, the Democrats are actively paying people to talk about how awesome the Democrats are. I've received 2 pitches so far to date. I received one that was to make ongoing videos monthly leading up to the election. And I received another one that was to fearmonger specifically about Project 25 and the Heritage Foundation. If you follow me, if you listen to my podcast, you know I have 4 hours of content talking, okay? It's not good. It's all ass. But I resent the way that the Democrats are trying to fearmonger like it's something new and some unique horror you need to be terrified of in order to coerce you into voting for them with bad information. The Heritage Foundation has been asked since it was incepted in the 1970s, and Project 2020 is just the newest name for the Mandate for Leadership, which is their document that comes out every single election cycle and has since 1980, trying to influence Republican politicians on how to vote. And you also should probably know that Heritage Foundation trustees are actively endorsing both Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, and that Barack Obama famously worked with them in the past for policy. Are they conservative? Yes, but they're not exactly super partisan, and that probably also is why Kamala Harris is saying that she will definitely want to seat a Republican in her cabinet. I keep saying, you know, socialists are punching right, and the Democrats are standing there. Why are you standing there? Anyway, since people making videos online aren't disclosing to you that they're getting paid thousands of dollars to do so, I just want you, consumers of media, to know that people are being paid thousands of dollars to make those videos. Yeah, you should be aware. And it's a lot of money. When I realized it was like, I could have made $15,000 in 4 months if I was just like, you know what, really, guys, the Democrats are pretty cool. I think they're really cool. I think you shouldn't worry about the genocide thing. They're so awesome. They're so awesome, really. That shit That shit blew my mind to realize. It blew my mind to realize. I'm not here to tell you that you should be ashamed of how you vote or who you vote for or whatever. As far as I can tell, every single American is making a horrible duress, right? It's not great. But I am here to tell you the people on your phone are being paid thousands of dollars to give you some of those political opinions, like I heart Democrat. Since they won't tell you, I feel it is my obligation to tell you that's what's been happening behind the scenes. My favorite part of one of the pitches, hold on, I'll show you. Do not directly say vote for Kamala Harris for legal purposes. What are the legal implications at play here? Huh? That's concerning. I'm concerned. I'm a little concerned. Hell of a country we've got here. Hell of a country.
Yeah, so you understand exactly what is going on. These are people coming out to confess. She did not just say, oh, they are paying people. She is part of the process. She is collecting money. Look at the amount. Which amount of money they are putting out there for people to say good things, not to talk about what is happening. But it's insane. I don't know if this is allowed. I saw videos like this surfacing on social media. At a certain point, I didn't believe until this clip. Now going into this clip, there is panic in the Democrat Party. CNN report sources close to Harris' campaign say they are having flashback to 2016. Nothing Kamala does is moving the needle. These polls are not really moving despite multiple battleground places, despite the opportunities she has had across media outlets. There is still not a lot of movement from voters who are moving more toward her versus former President Trump. So you will understand exactly what is happening here. Let me play this video from CNN.
We have some new CNN reporting today about what is going on behind the scenes inside the Harris campaign and more broadly among Democrats who are growing more and more anxious about a 2016 redux. CNN's Priscilla Alvarez joins me now. Priscilla, we were just joking here at the table that anxious Democrats happen on a day that ends in Y, but this is something that perhaps is warranted given the data that they're seeing. Explain your great reporting.
Yeah, look, that's exactly right, Dana. And this has been a campaign that was described by multiple Democrats, allies, aides, to the vice president as a good vibes campaign. But what's also creeping in now is that anxiety. The reason for that is because these polls are not really moving. Despite multiple battleground blitzes, despite the opportunities she has had across media outlets, there is still not a lot of movement from voters who are moving more towards her versus former President Donald Trump. In fact, I had one source describe it to me this way, quote, people are nervous. They know the polls are tight. And a lot of us are having these flashbacks to 2016, too. We know when it can go the wrong way and it can still feel fresh. So 2016 is the key here. When I've talked to Harris campaign officials, it often comes up in conversation. Where did Hillary Clinton have her pitfalls? And where can they make up that ground and build on what Joe Biden did in 2020? One of those, to give you an example, is those red and rural districts. Look at, for example, Cambria County in Pennsylvania. Now, former President Donald Trump won in that county, but the former President Biden was able to gain some ground there, more than Hillary Clinton had in 2016.
This clip alone should tell you why Democrats at this point are panicking.
I'm done. I'm out. I'm out.
What's the first word that pops into your head when you hear the name Kamala Harris?
Liar.
Thank you guys for watching, and if you love what I'm doing here, please share the videos and subscribe if this is your first time coming, and check if your notification is on. I often get people, oh please, I don't get your notifications, so please check.
Very exciting.
Okay, so
support a racist is problematic.
I'm donating $1 million.
Anything like this 42%, this to me is a bad sign for Kamala Harris's campaign.
I've now lived 4 years under the Biden-Harris policies, and I have to say that those policies are not only becoming an existential threat.
We are not at a point right now to be talking about policy difference. This is not
wants to take away your health care.
Thanks to you, women in 21 states can't make their own choice about their own life and their...
I can see, like, really clearly is there is a ferocious effort to stop Donald Trump from becoming president again that I've never seen before.
Donald Trump, baby. Taylor Swift matters. Does she matter to you?
Well, she comes out.
But I don't think most Americans would.
Trump.
I don't care if they write that.
And I'm done with you.
Of them, it's like 73% said they're voting for Trump.
Okay, yeah.
Kamala. Oh, wait, she went for the handshake. Incredible display of the opportunity.
Like, we shouldn't demean Trump supporters. We shouldn't call them names.
Trump has come in the spin room. President Kamala Harris has spoken recently and repeatedly with former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton.
Want Trump to lose this election, right? No, you don't.
So you have to have a controlled border.
Register to vote for something else that's very important coming up.
Look at this. She's only up by 15 points.
Taylor Swift, as though I have that power.